Good evening. We begin tonight with breaking news. 2 people are dead, another critically injured after a triple stabbing in Kingston this morning. The suspect now in police custody after an hours-long standoff. CTV's Katie Griffin is at the scene and joins us now with the latest on this. Katie.
Well, Patricia, this was a situation that was going on all day, and a tragic update just a short time ago that 2 of the 3 victims that were injured in this case have now died of their injuries. Now, the stabbing happened around 10:40 this morning on Montreal Street at Railway Street near the Integrated Care Hub in Kingston. So here's what we know. Police were called to the encampment for a serious assault near the safe consumption site around 10:40 this morning. They found 3 victims who were suffering from stab wounds and injuries from a blunt object. There were multiple scenes for police to survey. Police say the suspect knew the victims. The 2 victims who died are male, and the 3rd victim is a woman. Now, there was a standoff with the suspect for about 7 hours. He was in an abandoned lot nearby, and he was arrested just before 5 o'clock this evening. One of the first officers on the scene was actually Kingston Police's media relations officer. Here's more from him.
It happened in various areas of the grounds of Bell Park and then out onto Montreal Street. So that's why our scene was so big. We had multiple scenes, and we wanted to make it as big as possible to prevent any further public safety issues.
Now, Kingston's mayor is calling for the Integrated Care Hub to close, saying, "I am absolutely horrified by the situation unfolding. This is an utterly senseless act of violence. It's clear the safe injection site and the ICH need to close immediately. I will not stand by and wait until more people die. Enough is enough." So a very strong statement from Kingston's mayor. And you can see behind me there is fencing that has been put up alongside in front of the encampment. No one is in there now. Residents who were living there were supposed to be taken by bus to a shelter. You can see a bus behind me. Then there was some confusion. Some people were saying that the city put a stop to that, even though they had spent a lot of time convincing the residents who were living at the encampment to go on the bus, to go to the shelter. So some of them have left the area. Others are still around here. So we don't know exactly what has happened, but we'll certainly have more information when it becomes available. Patricia.
And an all-day standoff, Katie. What do we know about the police efforts to get this suspect to surrender? Were there concerns about safety for anyone else in the area?
Absolutely, especially when you have something like this. Safety, public safety was their top priority. So too was resolving this situation peacefully. Obviously, it took a lot of resources, a lot of officers for this who were speaking to the suspect. And they had him, he was in kind of an abandoned lot, but there was concern that he would perhaps go onto a trail behind where that lot was, where you could go any which way. So they wanted to make sure that he was in an area where they were continuing to speak with him throughout the day, and ultimately arrested him peacefully just before 5 o'clock, and he is expected to appear in court tomorrow. Patricia.
CTV's Katie Griffin live from Kingston for us tonight. Thank you.